Fall is right around the corner, but if you're like me, where I live, we have like a little weird bit of time where it's still gonna be kind of hot, kind of fall temperatures at the same time. It'll be feeling like summer during the day and then fall as it begins to cool off. So I wanted to bring you all a few transitional fragrances that you can wear as we begin to come out of summer and into the fall. Before we get started, if you have not already, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It does so much to support. We're gonna start this list off strong with one from the House of Afnan, and it is Tarafi Blue, their take on the Bulgari Tiger DNA. What you're getting with this one, you're getting some citruses, some woods, a bit of a fresh, spicy nature. Overall, this one is perfect for when you're transitioning out of the high heat of summer and into some of those cooler temperatures of fall. It does somewhat have a bit of that traditional masculine shower gel type of a DNA, but it does it in a very beautiful and sophisticated way. It's also extremely versatile. This is one that you can wear to work, you can wear it to the gym, you can wear this for just about any occasion. Wear it casually, wear it dressed up, it really does not matter. This is a Swiss Army knife of a fragrance. Performance on this one is also pretty good. I usually get around that 6 to 8 hour mark with it, which in my mind for a fresh, versatile fragrance is very good. And all of that comes in a very affordable package. You can usually find this one anywhere between $25 and $35. So once again, from the House of Afnan, we have Tarafi Blue. Next up, from the House of Mont Blanc, we have Mont Blanc Explorer. This is their somewhat of a take on the Creed Aventus DNA. You get some citruses up top. You also get a bit of that woody birch kind of a note. And I believe there might even be a little bit of patchouli in this one. Overall, it does smell similar to Creed Aventus, but it is not in any way a direct clone or dupe for it. It's not a replacement for it. It really does kind of take it in its own direction. But this is one that I find to be extremely well suited for when I'm transitioning, like I said, from summer into fall, coming out of that high heat, coming into some of those cooler evenings. This one is perfect for that. It also is extremely versatile. This is one that I have often worn to work. I wear it to the gym. I wear it to run errands. I wear it to hang out with my friends. This is one that you can really wear for any occasion. What I think makes this one suitable for the transitioning between summer and fall is it doesn't rely overly on those citruses in the top. It does kind of lean a little more towards like an ambery, woody type of a vibe once it dries down. And that to me makes this one perfect for transitioning seasons. Affordability on this one is pretty good for a designer scent. I believe I picked up this 100 ml for around $40. And performance and longevity is pretty good as well. I get really good projection, really good sillage from it. I don't get outstanding longevity, but it does get me to around that 6 hour mark. Once again, from the House of Mont Blanc, we have Mont Blanc Explorer. Next up, we have one from the House of Versace, and it is Versace Dylan Blue. This is, in my opinion, one of Versace's most versatile scents that they have made. This one is definitely in the same vein as your Dior Sauvage, your Bleu de Chanel, but it does do its own kind of twist on that DNA. You get a ton of ambroxan. There's some citruses in the opening. You also get a slight bit of an incense-y type of smoky nature from this one, and that all sits on kind of a slightly sweet ambery bed. It is that ambery woody tone that sits underneath this fragrance that to me makes this one perfect for this type of a season where I don't really know if I'm gonna get a hot day or if I'm gonna get a day that feels more like fall. Perfect for that type of weather. This is another one that I believe to be very versatile. I personally wear this one a lot for casual wear as well as to the gym, but you can honestly wear this to work. You can wear it on a date. This is one that I think you can wear for anything. Performance on this one is one of those fragrances that I describe as deceptively good. You will go anosmic to this fragrance. You will forget that it is there. You will feel the need to reapply it. Don't. I promise you, it is still on your skin. It's still pushing off. This is one that usually around the 4 hour mark, I feel like it's gone. I feel like I can't smell it. And then another 2 hours will go by and someone will compliment me on it. And speaking of compliments, of the ones that I've mentioned so far on the list, this one is a compliment monster. I received comments from coworkers, my girlfriend, friends, strangers. This is one that definitely gets the attention of people around you. Also, this is another one that is fairly affordable. You can usually find this one in the 100 ml presentation around that $40, maybe $45 mark. And if you can find a tester, it'll be even cheaper. Once again, from the house of Versace, we have Versace Dylan Blue. Next, we have one from the house of Banana Republic, and it is Cypress Cedar. Now, I don't believe if this is meant to smell like anything else, but I definitely get a slight Terre Hermes, Tarafi Blue, Bulgari Tiger type of a DNA from it. I don't think it necessarily smells identical to any of those fragrances, but it is 100% in that family. You get a slight bitter orange up top. You also get some cypress, some cedar, just like the name implies. And there's a bit of like a dry vetiver type of nuance to it. Overall, because of that dry, woody, and slightly bitter citrus note in this one is perfect for when you are entering the season of fall. This is one that, despite its extremely affordable price tag, I picked this one up for $19.99. It smells very sophisticated. I could definitely see someone wearing this in a suit and tie. I could see this one being worn in a office setting where maybe you need to dress up on occasion, or maybe you need to dress up every single day for work. This is one that could definitely serve you well. Longevity on this one is not the best. I typically get around that 4 to 6 hours with it, usually closer like 4 or 5. But with it being $19.99, I do not mind reapplying this one as often as I need to, because if I run out, I don't feel bad about going and grabbing another bottle. So if you're in the market for a more traditional masculine leaning scent, you don't want all of the sweet bubblegum type of a vibe, you want just a little bit of citrus, some dry, earthy woods in there, this is one that I definitely think you should check out. Once again, from the house of Banana Republic, we have Cypress Cedar. Our last one on the list is going to be from the house of Joe Milano, and it is Game of Spades Wild Card. This is one that I am extremely excited about wearing because I picked it up in early summer and it honestly just got too hot too fast for me to enjoy wearing this one. But now that we are coming out of summer and headed into fall, this is one that I believe I'm going to reach for a lot. You get a really nice fruity apple note in the opening of this one. It also has this kind of a slightly clean linen fabric type of a scent DNA to it, and that all kind of sits on a bed of ambroxan and vanilla. Overall, this one smells somehow fruity and clean, but also sweet at the same time. Performance on this one is really good. It leaves an amazing scent trail, an amazing scent bubble around you. It does have good longevity as well. The last time I remember testing it, I think I got around that 8-hour mark with it, which is pretty good for a fresh and clean smelling scent. I think it's just something about that vanillic undertone that really does carry this one's longevity a little bit further. Surprisingly, even though this one is a clone or a dupe fragrance, I think it's actually the most expensive one on the list. You can usually find this one around $50 to $60 online if you're shopping at discounters. Once again, this is one that I am really looking forward to reaching for more and more as the temperatures begin to come down a little bit. Honestly, don't be surprised if you see this one on my actual fall list as well, because this is one I'm just so excited to finally put some heavy wear into. Once again, from the house of Joe Milano, we have Game of Spades Wild Card. But that is going to be it for today's list. My top 5 fragrances that I am looking forward to wearing as we come out of summer and transition into the fall. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you are looking forward to wearing. Also, let me know, do you have this kind of weird weather like I do, where summer seems to not want to quite let go? As always, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.